Please subscribe my channel to help me grow. I froze mid-bite, the fork hovering inches from my lips, when she laughed lightly and said, honestly, he was bigger and better, you know. Her words, meant as a joke, slammed into me with the weight of ice water. For a second, the world narrowed, fork clinking against the plate, the hum of the refrigerator, her eyes glittering with mischief, and I couldn't move. I wanted to laugh it off, to wave it away, but something deep in me recoiled. Bigger and better. I repeated, my voice quieter than I intended. She tilted her head, amused, leaning back on the couch, her fingers drumming lightly against the armrest. Don't look so offended. I'm just teasing. You know I love you, she said, her smile sweet, almost practiced. But the warmth of her words didn't reach me. I felt a hollow dread creep in, twisting my stomach. Teasing? Or was it a warning I had ignored too long? I had noticed subtle changes, the way she smiled at her phone, the late nights she claimed were for work, the faint perfume on her scarf that wasn't mine. I had brushed it off, telling myself I was overthinking, that trust meant believing even when evidence whispered otherwise. Yet now, her joke lingered like smoke in a room. I set the fork down, my fingers tight around the handle. My calm, deliberate voice broke the quiet. If you ever actually think that, it changes everything. Her laugh faltered. A flicker of unease crossed her face, quickly masked by a casual shrug. You're imagining things. It's just a joke, really. I nodded slowly, but my mind raced. The tension between us had been building for months, subtle and invisible at first, then undeniable. Every little lie, every excuse, every brush of avoidance had accumulated, forming a silent accusation. And now it had a name. That night, I couldn't sleep. I replayed her words over and over, dissecting them like a crime scene. Bigger and better. Did she mean him, the ex she never stopped talking about? Or was it some abstract comparison? Either way, it was a seed planted, and it gnawed at my heart. My hands itched to grab her phone, to find proof, but I hesitated. The doubt, the fear of what I might uncover, paralyzed me. Days passed in strained conversation and careful silences. I watched her closely, noticing every glance at her screen, every sudden text message deletion. My paranoia grew, gnawing at my resolve. Finally, I followed the faint trail of breadcrumbs, an email left open, a name repeated too often, a laugh in the background of a video call. The truth hit me like a physical blow. She had been seeing him, her ex, behind my back, for months. When I confronted her, my voice was cold, almost eerily calm. So the joke wasn't a joke at all. Her eyes widened, guilt and fear flashing. She tried to speak, but I cut her off. I saw the messages, the meetings, the lies, everything. The room felt suffocating. The walls, once familiar and safe, now seemed alien. She fell silent, and in that silence, I felt something fracture inside me. Love and trust, both shattered, leaving only a hollow echo where warmth had once lived. I didn't scream. I didn't beg. I simply stepped back, letting the weight of reality settle between us like dust. For a brief moment, I wanted to rage, to punish, to demand answers, but I realized some truths demanded only calm acknowledgement. Some betrayals are too deep for theatrics, they require a steady reckoning. She reached for my hand, tears glistening. I'm so sorry. But the damage was done. Words, actions, and unspoken betrayals had carved a permanent mark. I turned away, feeling a strange clarity in my heartbreak. Sometimes, the cold, calm reply speaks louder than anger ever could.